So the Kaurava army is all set to come and attack the Virata kingdom with the main intention of spotting the Pandavas there. They will get divided into two, and one side of it, headed by the Trigarta king by name Susharma, he brings a huge army and attacks them from the south, and he starts stealing all the wealth, all the cattle from their kingdom. And the cowherds try to stop them, but they really can't do anything because it's a humongous army with all the weapons and power and great Maharathis who are attacking it. And they come running to Virata being helpless, saying, King, the Kaurava army is coming in, stealing all the cattle, please go and fight with them and save our wealth. Then Virata says, okay, fear not, I'll gather my army and I'll come and fight them. Virata starts making arrangements and he'll gather his huge army, and he brings his eldest son over and all the great fighters, great commanders of the army. He summons all of them and gets ready to go. That time Yudhishthira, who is disguised as Kanka, he says, "O king, please let me also join. I am a great warrior too. I used to fight for Pandavas and I have great knowledge about the different army arrangements. So I will also come fight for you. I want to repay your kindness. You have given us shelter for the last 1 year. I will come and fight. And this cook Vallala was also a great wrestler. You should use him too. And the other cowherd, Damagranthi and Tantripala, they should all come and fight. You can really use the manpower." Virata will be very happy that they are joining us and joining them. And all the four brothers, except for Arjuna, go and join Virata's army. And they approach the Kaurava army with great prowess and great capacity. And Virata provides them with some temporary weapons because they have put their weapons in the Shami tree. He gives them some clubs, spears and bows and arrows, and equips the four brothers to go and fight there. What happens is Yudhishthira takes full control and he'll be the commander, and he'll make an eagle formation in the army where he will be at the head of the eagle. Nakula Sahadeva will be at the wings part of the eagle formation, and Bhima will be at its tail, and with full force they attack the Susharma's part of Kaurava army. What happens is they fight very valiantly and they keep defeating. Each of the brother kills thousands and thousands of Kaurava army, and they keep proceeding. And Virata finally reaches the middle part of their formation, and great fight ensues between Susharma and Virata. And actually Susharma will be able to best Virata, and he'll defeat him. He'll tie him to his chariot and takes him with him in the chariot. And Bhima notices that, and with Yudhishthira's permission, he goes and attacks Susharma. He'll jump into his chariot. He will just fight like anything, and he'll be about to kill him. That time Yudhishthira says, "No, enough. I think he's defeated. He's yielded. Let's not humiliate him or kill him any further. We have already given victory to our king Virata." So the army celebrates greatly, and Virata is so happy with the four people who joined his kingdom, help him so well to win this war. He says, "I must give you something. You have done me a great favor. Tell me what you want." So the Pandavas say, "No, nothing. You have given us shelter. We are very grateful for that." So they'll be all celebrating that night in the camp on the battlefield, and they'll be all set to go and celebrate their victory back in the kingdom in the next day. They'll be resting there. With the whole army, they'll all be resting on the battlefield after the victory against Susharma. Now on the other side, there is no one left in the kingdom. There is only king's younger son by name Uttara Kumara, who is kind of like, he just keeps bragging about himself without any actual stuff. He'll be there chilling with all the women in the kingdom, and he'll just be listening to some music, watching dance. And among the women will be Arjuna and Sairandri too. They'll all just be hanging out in their kingdom. That time Kauravas, another army from the northern side, they attack. And this army consists of the great Maharathis like Drona, Bhishma, Ashwatthama, Kripacharya, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Karna. All of them start attacking from the north, and those cowherds come and they plea for help with Uttara Kumara. And he says, "Yeah, of course, I can come and single-handedly beat all of them. What if my father's army is there? I myself am enough to go and beat all of them. Just give me a good charioteer, because charioteer is really important in a war to maneuver it well and take them through the ranks of the enemies. Get me a good charioteer, I will go and defeat all of them easily." So Arjuna calls Sairandri to a side and says, "Why don't you tell him that he should take Brihannala, and Brihannala has supported Arjuna in the past in the Kandava forest war. Tell him I will go, and you just suggest that." So Sairandri goes and tells Uttara Kumara, "You should take Brihannala." He's like, "What? She's neither a woman nor a man. Why should I take her? Are you sure that I don't think it's right for someone like me, a great prince, to take someone like Brihannala for a fight?" Now we have to note that the main army of Virata with all the important commanders and the four brothers of Pandava are somewhere else celebrating victory, and only Brihannala and Uttara Kumara are left in the kingdom to actually face this more powerful, scary, full strength of the Kauravas coming from the northern side. Now somehow Uttara and Sairathri convince Uttara Kumara that they should be taking Brihannala, who's helped Arjuna win wars by being his charioteer when he fought Indra in the Kandava forest. He says, okay, fine, I'll take Brihannala, whatever. And he says, okay, Brihannala, wear your armor. Now, Arjuna is a Maharathi, and there is a rule that Maharathis shouldn't be wearing their own armor. So, he somehow wants someone else of a lower rank to make him wear it. And he'll pretend as if he doesn't even know how to wear an Uttara Kumara. Will be like, oh my god, I should help you with this also. And you will be my charioteer. Okay, fine. And he will make him wear. And that's actually exactly what Arjuna wants. And they both set out. And Uttara, the sister of Uttara Kumara, says, brother, please get me all the nice jewels and all the dress of the people that you defeat. Collect all of them and bring it to me. He says, don't worry, my dear sister. Of course, I'll get everything. I can get the stuff on Bhishma, Drona, everyone, and I'll come and give it to you. And they set out. Now Arjuna will be riding the chariot, and Uttara Kumara says, go faster. I want to go and meet that army as soon as possible, and I'm so enthused to fight. And Arjuna goes really fast, and they reach at a point where they're able to see the Kaurava army from a strength. They will be coming with so much force and such vigor that the dust rises from the ground, and it's actually a very scary sight. Arjuna says, can you see that big chariot with all the white horses? The man there is Duryodhana. Next to it, the one with the grey horses, that is Dushasana. Next to that, there is a beautiful man with wide shoulders, that is Karna. And can you see the great glowing coronet? That's Bhishma, the prince who never was. And next to him is the Acharya of Pandavas, the great Dronacharya. Next to him is Ashwathama. You can see the jewel on his head glowing from this distance. Are you ready to face them? Are you ready? Are you all enthused now? And Uttara Kumara loses his nerves, and his knees start trembling, and his brows will be wet with all this sweat. He's like, oh my god, Brihannala, no, I cannot do this. Are you kidding? Who am I kidding? I cannot go and face this great Kaurava army ever by myself. No, let's go back. I cannot go. I cannot do this. Let's go back, turn the chariot around. Let's flee. Arjuna says, what are you saying? Don't do this. This can bring you great fame if you face them. I will help you. I'm there to protect you. I will drive the chariot well. He says, no, even you can't. You are a woman. I don't even know what you are. No, I cannot do this anymore. Brihannala, just let's go. It's okay if I'm the biggest disgrace of our whole race. I have to go back. And he just jumps out of the chariot and keeps running on the opposite direction towards the city. Arjuna will be extremely angry. He cannot take this cowardice in front of him, and he's like, he also jumps out and he starts chasing him. He keeps running after him. And from a distance, these Kauravas can see some people running, and Drona is confused. Who is that? I see a young boy running away, and I see some woman dressed in saris running behind him. What is happening? Where is their army? Who are these two people who are running away? And all the Kauravas, they start laughing. Duryodhana, Dushasana, Karna. Haha, they can't even face us. We caught them. I'm sure if Pandavas are there, they are just gone. Then Drona, with further keen eyes, he sees and he recognizes. Duryodhana, I'm telling you, that's no woman. That is Arjuna. I can recognize his physique. I know his arms. I know his shoulders. That is my Arjuna, my beloved, the greatest archer Arjuna. You don't be a fool. Let's go back, or let's not face them. And Duryodhana he's so stubborn, and he's like, what are you saying? He gets angry. Even if it is Arjuna, so what? It's a great thing for us that we have identified them, and we can, send them again on Vanavas for 12 other years and another year of Agnatavas. We should be celebrating. As always, Drona has to keep quiet. And Arjuna goes and catches hold of Uttara, and he's like, what are you doing? Why are you running away? Come here, you be my charioteer, I will face them.